So in chapter 1144, we find out that GUNKO of the Holy Knights oddly is a Soul King fan. This means that the Holy Knights have pleasures like listening to music, which I didn't think they would be able to do. That's odd, especially music of the world below. So wild. This is a great bit of lore building because now we know that Brook's reputation has reached far and wide during his career as the Soul King while he was on tour. With that being said, do you remember the panty joke that Brook had? He hasn't used it in a while, but he would often just go up to women and ask if he could see their panties. Well, even though there was a lot of discrepancy about GUNKO's design when she first appeared, this is the first person of which he doesn't have to ask to see the panties of, well, since York, because this is one shot in Egghead in which Brook is just looking up at York longingly. So I don't know what that's about, but anyway, because hers are clearly visible from under the coat that she's wearing. This is even funnier when you consider that based off of a video I made previously, that it seems as though she's basically naked except for the hat, panties, and boots, because based on her ability of the arrow fruit and seeing as how it has some sort of texture of being made of some sort of cloth material, it seems as though, based on how she's able to unravel her coat to use her ability, is that she's naked because the majority of her clothing, being the coat, is made out of her construct. So she's literally wearing her ability all the time. This is going to be super funny if Brook encounters GUNKO, because he might not even have to ask to see her panties because one, they're visible, and two, seeing as how she is a fan of his, she just might throw them at him, which would be very uncouth for a Holy Knight, but also very, very funny. It's also funny that seeing as how GUNKO is covered in bandages and her powers basically allow her to generate cloth, it's as though she is a mummy. It's funny now because the mummy themed character is now a fan of the skeleton themed character. So a mummy being a fan of a skeleton is funny because now they're technically both horror themed. They're both movie monsters in that way, which I find very cool and very funny. I don't know if any of this is going to come to pass, but I just thought I'd point it out. With that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Paula Pete Works.